Before things changed yesterday evening, afternoon, Keith, and now we're seeing much more changes to be ready for throughout our weekend.
Yeah, it was. It got very hot yesterday. As soon as the cloud cover, it was a little filtered overcast, then broke free into more of a heavily kind of a filtered sunshine. And once we cracked into that sun, we hit a high of 89 degrees yesterday, dew point 72. Heat index of 96 degrees yesterday. And as that hit, we were mowing the lawn, and Susan went, and we have this one section of our lawn, Leah, that's kind of this long part where we match up with another part that borders the swamp. And so we have this, it's about 6 feet wide and about 1,000 feet long, it feels like. Oh my God, it's just so long. But we did it, but it borders the swamp, and up and out of the swamp came this creature. And as you know, our bulldog Quincy passed away over the summer. But Quincy was this massive bulldog. It was Quincy reincarnated as a dinosaur, emerged from the swamp grass as a giant dinosaur, snapping turtle.
Snapping turtle, yes.
18-inch shell, at least 3 feet from tip of tail to tip of nose. I've seen him about 2 years ago crossing the road. Scared the bejesus out of Susan. We ran and grabbed the camera, took video of this guy. We'd named him 2 years ago, and I've already forgot his name. I got to ask the kids again. But I mean, he just stood there and looked at us and went, "You're not mowing this part of the yard." And we were like, "You're right. You just do you, man. You do you." But it was just so humid, it just worked with the sweat and the grossness, and then the rain that was around us, and the thunder and lightning, and then this rain today. It's primordial in its oozy soup is what we got going on. And it's just that right feel for all of this. 72 degrees, dew point is 68. Our heat index is going to go back. Even though our high is in the lower 80s, it's going to feel like the upper 80s today at times. With a high of 83, our dew point's going back into the low 70s today. Northeast winds around 10 miles per hour behind our rain-cooled air a little bit for the moment. There's our boundary that's setting up, and this boundary isn't really going anywhere. It's now pivoted. The cold front moved on by, and now it's oriented itself exactly where it needs to be. Dry air, dew points in the 40s in northern Minnesota, dew points in the mid-70s in Iowa, heat index of 105 in Iowa this afternoon. Temperatures hanging out in the 70s up north, and it's this funnel that sets up that is the mess that we deal with for today, and then serves as the focal point for just some low wind severe threats for the next couple of days. A level 1 severe threat this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow, for some gusty winds, maybe some small hail, but it's really just about the soaking rains. Flash flood warning in effect through 10:45 for portions of Yellow Medicine and Lac Pearl counties, just due to the fact that you picked up that 2 to 3 inches of rain so quickly earlier this morning. We picked up 1 to 2 inches of rain just from this morning alone, but we did it over the course of about an hour and a half, as opposed to about a half hour like out in western Minnesota. The leading edge of this storm still has a wind gust upwards of 40 or 50 miles per hour as it continues to propagate through Wisconsin. Most of us have settled down the winds, but we will continue to see these very good amounts of rain roll on by. Maybe another ½ inch to an inch. Well, that might be pushing it. Maybe another ½ inch of rain between now and mid-morning, and then less than that between mid-morning and around lunchtime. But by lunchtime, things are really falling apart. Then it's kind of hanging out, mostly cloudy. Some filtered sunny peaks, highs in the lower 80s today. We'll see some popcorn activity this afternoon. That's when we would see maybe a little punch of another wind burst, a little punch of some hail, but you can see how isolated that would be. A couple of breaks in the early overnight hours, but then we start to fire things up again after midnight tonight. Tomorrow morning, Jared will be with you. He might be a little actiony in the morning hours as we really flesh things out through the day on Sunday, into Sunday evening, into Sunday night, into early Monday morning. We'll remain active, and then finally Monday afternoon, we clear everything out of the way, and that's how we'll end up with localized totals from Friday into Sunday of 4 to 6 inches of rain. So for today, muggy and unsettled, a high of 83 degrees. Rainy rumbles are back tonight and through the day tomorrow at 80, and then morning rumbles on Monday at 82. Falling humidity on Tuesday at 79, and then it's easy picking, sunshine, and looking good for the first days of the fair. Fox 9 is back after this.